Hey guys, what's going on? So today we're going to be tearing down a 1970 GT14 wheel horse. So as you can tell, so far I already got the motor out, which was only a couple bolts. Didn't take too long. But today what we're going to be working on is pulling out all the old wires that run to all the switches, the amp meter, the rectifier, which is down here inside, and then our tail lights, which the one's pretty well smashed up. So before we get started tearing the wiring out, I want to remove the steering wheel and then take this cover plate off here, which will give me better access down underneath here, just to give myself a little bit of an advantage pulling some of that stuff out. So I'm gonna get set up here and start tearing this apart. Alright, so we start out by pulling off this cap here. Get to our bolt underneath, just using a screwdriver to gently pry it so we don't break it. Alright, so we got that off. So just down inside here, single bolt. Give it a turn, see how it comes off. Seems to be coming out pretty easy. Alright, so now we got that bolt off. You guys can kind of see in there. She's a little crusty. I gave it a little tug. Doesn't seem to be moving. So we're going to get some penetrating oil in there. We're going to let that soak for about a minute or so. See if it'll loosen it up. Now look, it's got this little collet down here on the bottom. But it doesn't appear to be any set screws or nothing. There's two of them. I know it's kind of hard to see, but I can't see anything in there. But it appears that that is part of the wheel. So I don't know, we'll give it a shot here. See if I could maybe stick a screwdriver down underneath here and maybe pry up on this shaft a little bit. It seems to be picking up my whole shaft down here on this rack. Pick up right now is just the play in the whole shaft itself. It doesn't seem to want to move. I'm sure this wheel's never been off ever, so it's gonna fight us for sure. So I'm not really sure. I would try to put a little heat to it, but I know for a fact that I'd melt this wheel. Nothing wrong with the wheel. So, after a little bit of debating, and one broken screwdriver later, and a torch, this sucker is not coming off without a fight. So, we're going to resort to plan B, which is we're just going to, only got 2 screws holding this plastic on there. The rest of them are, this one's not even there. The thing shrunk so much, that one don't even hold nothing. So we got 2 flathead screws here. See if they want to come out. And we definitely melted the steering wheel a little tiny bit with a torch, which I knew what was gonna happen, but you know, did it anyways. So then over on this side of the column, just give ourselves a little bit more room. Get this little grease fit in here. Gonna pop that guy out too. Alright, that's out. That's gonna stay right there. So now we should be able to pop this up. So we got a couple of wires here hooked up to our light switch. Pull them out. So now we got a little bit better access down into here. So we got our throttle here. Our coil ignition is on this switch. That's how it was when I got it. There's supposed to be a cigarette lighter right here. Key switch and the choke cable down there in the corner. We got fuse that I honestly can't remember what it goes to. Maybe, oh, I think it goes to the lights. Yep. I just pulled that off the light switch. This fuse here was there when we got it. And it goes to the ignition coil. I don't know what the deal is with that, because it should be on the switch, or the key switch. And for some reason they had it on just a toggle switch for the ignition coil, so you gotta have the switch on the whole time you're running the tractor. If it turns it off, the whole thing shuts off. So my goal is to get it back to factory as close as I can. Probably not gonna put in another cigarette lighter because I don't need it at all. Gotta put a new reflector on, which I have that. Probably new tail lights, new the headlight bezel is not bad. It's got a little crack in it. I mean, headlights work. Got some AutoZone lights in there now, but she's got a little crack in her. Nothing too awful bad. It might get just a little piece of plexiglass. Cover it back up. But I guess now we'll get set up, start tearing all this stuff out, and probably leave the choke cable, throttle cable for now. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get new ones or not yet. Really don't need them. I mean, there's nothing too terribly wrong with them. I mean, this one's got a little exhaust burn to it, but it still works fine, so we're not getting super crazy with it. It's pretty much a tractor you just bomb around with around the house, so let's get set up. We'll start tearing these wires out and go from there.
I'm going to tear the solenoid off first, because a lot of stuff we got here is going right underneath. So we'll just get this right out of the way. We got our battery cable, our starter, and then this ignition coil fuse.
Alright, so that's out. Cut that fuse off of there. Now we got this white wire that's going to our key, and then this here, I'm going to guess is going to our amp meter. That's coming from our battery cable, so. Pop this here off. Just like that, solenoid's out of the way. Trying to keep as much as I can together the way it came off, so I'm not trying to kill my brain remembering where everything went to. So then this goes for a switch, hook that. This is going down to the amp meter, I believe. It's probably about the only place it can go. Yep. Working on getting this key out, which is just a big nut. Crushing knife for that. And for a channel out, you never know. Pull this key out of here. Come on. Probably help if I turned it the right way. There we go. I think I got those. Yep. Take that off. Pull this sucker out. Got all these wires going to it. So I got one here. This key switch is pretty new. I did put this in because the other one, oh boy, freaking pulling it right off the face. I'll just leave that together for time being. We got it. So boom, boom, that's done. Let's take the switch here, put the key back in it so I don't lose it. And down here, pull this off. I want to say this should just spin right out if I throw a ratchet on it, but who knows. Alright, there's one. Doesn't seem like it's not very tight, which is good for me. Now this thing looks pretty new. I don't know if I ever replaced that or not. Shoot. I mean, if you look at it, looks pretty new. I just can't remember if I cleaned it off or if I put a new one on there. Either way, I don't think it's working regardless. So our next task here is going to be pulling this amp meter out. And I'm thinking I'll probably pull this whole center plate here out, because I got one wire that runs underneath. There's a zip tie there. I don't know if there's any more. But you know what? Actually, we'll try and just pull this whole unit out first, and then we'll go from there. So let me get a screwdriver here. Alright, so we got 3 wires coming to this here. So what we got? It looks like our lights were feeding off of this. One was going to the switch. So I don't think that's right at all. But I didn't hook it up, so. Like I said, I've had this thing for probably at least 8 years. Oh, I could be wrong. Is that going to the lights? No, I was going to our fuse that we had coming out the solenoid. My apologies. I'm just going to cut the wires right out of there. We ain't reusing them. So, it should pull. There you go, just like that. There she is. And we just got one more going back here to our lights. Cut the zip tie. Let's see if she pulls. Does not feel like it. Let's plate off real quick.
Just screw hole in this together here. Put that part right back together. So don't lose the screw.
Alright, so that's all. That's all. It should pop right up. Maybe not. Alright, just like that. Boom. So, what do we hold? Getting held up on here. Oh, looks like it was just wedged in there pretty good. Oh, I'll just right there. Finish pulling that. Got some more connectors there. I don't know what the heck is going on here. Doesn't look too good. Cut it right out. We're not using it. Alright, so I guess our last step here for our wiring is these tail lights. Let's see. I'm probably gonna break it, but it's alright because I'll put some new ones on anyway. There we go, popped right out. Now these got nuts on the back side. But we'll see if they spin out, if they're gonna stay. Oh, seems like they're just gonna spin, which is nice. So, I'll get them later. They're not really in the way right now, but now we got all this mess here out. We can start thinking about putting it all back together, which is gonna be a little bit, because I'm not gonna worry about it right yet until I get the motor rebuilt. There's a couple wires on this here. You can get your points down here, up your coil. I got this wire right here, which I have no idea. I'm gonna guess it was for the coil, but I don't know where it goes to. It's got a little connector on it. I feel at one point it might have gone up here. I don't know. I'm sure there's probably a little magneto in here that's coming off of, so we'll figure it out, but stay tuned. We got a lot more work to do on this thing, and hope you come back for more.